Hey everyone, welcome back to more reading in The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Yes, you get to read it backwards. No, get your own. So, in the quote at the beginning of this next chapter of Learn from Mentors, chapter 13, it's a little interesting. I'm still trying to figure out how he's tying it to this, but here we go. You must hold your head high and keep those fists down. No matter what anyone else says to you, don't let them get your goat. Try fighting with your head for a change. And that is in How to Kill a Mockingbird. How to Kill a Mockingbird. And this one is learning from mentors. In the last chapter, he mentioned how our learning process needs to be learning things through normal means, scholar, books, and listening to audios, etc. But that isn't complete without doing something. If you don't apply what you learn, you'll never get any experience of what you need to know and to become a master. He says, however, there's a third step that's been used for ages, since really the beginning of learning anything, any sort of trade, and that's to get a mentor. They used to, like, if you wanted to be a blacksmith, you learned from a blacksmith. Carpenter, you learned from a carpenter. You had someone training you that already knew what to do. So not only were you gaining the knowledge and you were doing and applying, but you were modeling their practices, what they've already learned. And he says this is essential. Without this third step, the other two can get things done, but you will be so far behind anyone else that does find a mentor. And this is something that skyrockets your success in gaining whatever you want to do. So you need to have someone that you can model. He says a lot of times we look in the wrong areas that's really not going to be any benefit to our life. Like, yeah, we can model them, but at the same time, it's not doing us any benefit. And so once we find out what we want to obtain, we need to find someone that's actually doing what we want to do. And so they actually have something that's really nice, because learning from mentors has always been something that's been really cool. And so, but actually finding a mentor, someone that you can follow, has been somewhat eluding for sometimes, because you're always going to be able to find someone and is listening to someone enough. But they actually have something here. Oh, no. Sorry, this is their other one. But here it is. Looking for a mastermind partner. And this ties into the other part. But you can sometimes find help and find mentors. You go to their page at www.facebook.com/your slight edge, not yours, your slight edge. So that's SLIGHT. And so that's actually something that I might look into, because like I said, I want to get into cybersecurity. So maybe I can find someone on their Facebook page, because they have two. There's one that's just /slight edge, and then the other one /your slight edge. So either way, I think if I look in one of those, I might be able to find someone that can help me not only learn and practice what I'm doing, but they have the experience and the know-how already going before me. And that's the power of a mentor, is that you have the knowledge, and you're gaining experience, but with the mentor, you're able to skip a lot of hurdles along the way. And they probably skipped some of those hurdles themselves. Maybe they found other hurdles that they needed to climb over themselves. But with their help, you're going to be able to skip all the hurdles that they already know about. And so that's the power of finding the mentor. That's what he's talking about. And this is the first book that I've read so far. Maybe there are others that have this sort of thing, but this is the first book where I've found that they actually give you something where you can actually find maybe a mentor or someone to be at a mastermind group. And the mastermind group is something that comes from Think and Grow Rich, and that it comes from it's sort of a truth that successful people have learned, in that the 5 people that you most spend time with sum up your entire life. Your finances, the way you dress, the way you act, the way you talk, the way you perceive your world, your thoughts, your actions, everything about your life, you can basically sum up with the 5 people you most spend time with. And successful people have really proven this. Then, like, maybe there's no scientific evidence, so to speak, but they've always been able to look at someone, go through the list of the top 5 people they knew, is like, this is you, this is you, this is you. And he says, you need to be careful about that. He says, so when we're looking at a mastermind group, we're looking at the 5 people we're spending time with now versus what we want to obtain. And this isn't a judgment of other people. It's more of an analysis of ourselves. Remember, the whole thing about the slight edge is trying to improve ourselves, to obtain success. So we're not judging our friends and our family. We're really more assessing ourselves, our real self that we've become through association. And he says it's real easy to determine what they're like and where they're helping you head down your life. And he's like, when you're around them, your best buddy, what are you guys talking about most? Is it slandering other people? Is it victimizing yourself? Are you thinking about negative things? Are you reminiscing in the past so much that you're like, oh, it was so much better then? Not reminiscing in fond memories, but saying that, oh, it was better then. Because you can tell when something's negative and when something's positive. And when you start to want to go down this slight edge, and something that I'll need to look at is when you're around people, and what are they talking about? What are you talking about when you're with them? And that will help assess you in which path you're going down. Because he says if the 5 people you spend time around are all going down the negative side, it's going to be almost impossible to climb up the positive curve of the slight edge. And so that's the importance of assessing your life through assessing which way the other people are going. The 5 people you spend most time with. Man, I feel like my English is not doing very well today. Not talking great. But, so that's the thing. Is so first we need to find a mentor. Someone that we can model. And so where do we want to go in life? Or what do we want to obtain? And find someone that we can model. And this one gave a couple Facebook pages that we might be able to look at. And then, of course, following that, we need to really assess our lives to know where we're going to be going and what we need to do. He says, and so if you do find those negative people, maybe you don't have to cut them out completely because it's hard and that would be something very difficult to do. But you don't always have to spend so much time with them. So you can still spend a couple hours with them, but find someone that you can spend more time with that's going to get you where you want to go, that mentor. And so the mastermind group is basically trying to make the 5 people you most spend time with people that are on the positive mindset are going to help you skyrocket you to success. That's the mastermind group, in that collectively you work together towards something great. Or you're just working to improve your lives. You all have that sort of vision. You know you want where you want to be. You know what you lack. And you're each helping each other get there. So I'm going to go look into that. I'm going to go look into their Slight Edge page on Facebook. And your Slight Edge page on Facebook. And see if maybe I can find someone in cybersecurity. Or in general, just towards success. So this is it's a pretty short chapter, but it's important. So the model is study, do, model. Find a mentor to do it, and then work on that mastermind group. Try and make sure that the 5 people that you most spend time with are going to take you where you want to be. So that's what I'm going to look forward to, and we'll see where else it takes me. So I'll see you all later tonight. I know I didn't do a good video yesterday, but spending time with my wife And so I'm doing the video today, and I'm going to be doing more reading, and I'll see y'all later tonight. Catch you later.